Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome to From the Depths and how to get better at it. So this video is mostly addressed to the people who are new to From the Depths, and it's kind of a sequel to a video I made literally years ago saying why you should play From the Depths. So this is basically a warm welcome to the people who have decided to pick up From the Depths now that it is moving out of early access on Steam. And so yeah, and just a little bit of I guess advice, well, tips. Like, I mostly do From the Depths tutorials, and so this is kind of like the most general tutorial I can possibly make, because it's about how to get better at the game just in general, not how to do any specific thing, but just how to get better at the game, so to speak. I just want to check, did I lose a turret? No, I didn't. This is my biggest and meanest ship to date. It is called the Stahlslung. It is currently, I think it's losing, actually. Buoyancy. No, she's still floating, and she's currently picking a fight with a very big, mean ship called the Great White. Yes, named after the shark. They added more lights to her since last time I checked. But yeah, so From the Depths, the first thing you want to keep in mind if you decide to pick up this game, and it's understandable if you're only getting into it now, because it's been in early access this whole time, and a lot of people are nervy about early access because, well, the game's not finished yet. But it's no worries. The first thing you want to keep in mind in general when playing this game and learning how to play it, because a large part of it is just learning how to play it, is you're going to want to be patient, first off. Because this game doesn't have a learning curve so much as it has a learning brick wall. It is fantastically complicated. This is the kind of game where you want to build a ship, you got to know how to build an engine for that ship, and place it block by block. And yeah, so it is quite the undertaking and quite the journey to figure out how to, like, even do the most basic of things. Did I just lose the II? I think I just did. See, that's another complicated thing. Wasn't actually expecting to lose this fight, but I guess we all need to eat humble pie eventually. More on that later. But yeah, so be patient, there's a lot to learn, don't try and rush it, you've got all day, and particularly relevant right now, watching my best ship get mauled at the moment, is stay calm. There's, like, generally speaking, that getting mad at video games is pretty darn useless, and especially so with From the Depths, because this is quite an intellectual game. You gotta analyze your way through it. If something's not working, there's usually a good reason for that. Especially now that the devs have bug tested this thing and, like, bug fixed this thing to, like, really to a grand degree. So yeah, don't get mad if something's not working. Just walk away from it. Come back to it later. It'll work. You just have to get it right, and you will get it right eventually. See point 1. And on a similar note to that, is like, you do have to be... This is a humbling game, really. Especially when you go and look at what other people are doing it. They do crazy things like, I don't know, they build to-scale replicas of historical warships and stuff like that. Which is incredibly difficult, by the way. I've tried. It is a lot harder than it looks. It's a lot like, I don't know, sketching a life portrait. Not easy at all. And so yeah, just always know you can do better than what you're currently doing. And yeah, this kind of advice applies a little bit to life in general, actually. It's quite funny. And yeah, so speaking of looking at what other people are doing in From the Depths, and just like, you might be tempted to think, like a lot of people when they're still new to this game, they think something along the lines of, wow, look at what people are doing. Like, look at the Great White, for instance. It's not looking particularly pretty at the moment, but yeah. It's a big thing, it's an impressive thing, it's got lots of guns on it, and Yeah, you might think, wow, I could never make something like that. How do you even start? And the truth is, we all started from the same place. We all started with not a clue with what we were doing, and then we figured it out. Some of us learned from other people, some of us just scienced it out by ourselves, and we got good in the best possible way. And, so yeah, if you look at other people, don't let how good they are put you off. And on a similar note, like, the From the Depths community is fantastic. Like, it's an international one, there's a lot of cool people, there's a lot of very creative people, and people who are just very good at the game, and their stuff is super inspiring. There is the odd person who's a bit elitist and snobby when it comes to building things in this game, and don't let them get you down. So don't get yourself down, don't let other people get you down if they look at what you're doing, if you decide to get active in the community, and they kind of, like, go, that's not so good, what I do is better. Just, nah, don't let them get you down. Like, they're rare to run into, but yeah, don't let them bother you. And the last note, which is probably the most important one, is have fun. I've played almost 3,000 hours of this game, and I don't regret one minute of it, except the parts where I disregarded the advice I'm giving you right now, especially the be patient, be calm, don't let others get you down thing. But yeah, it's been a real blast, and so do the things which are fun. Like, to give you an idea of what I mean by that, is that there is a running joke amongst my viewers and in the From the Depths community, those of that part of it which is aware of me, that I tend to make canoes in everything I do, and that's kind of true, simply because I like, well, you'll notice the look of the Staalslang right here. Yes, that is Afrikaans, it means steel snake. Yes, that is potentially a sex joke. Didn't think about that at the time. But yeah, it's pointy at both ends, it's like a canoe. I just like canoes, man. Like, that's what I do, I make canoes. But yeah, so always do the things that make you happy in the game. Regardless of how, like, combat effective or pretty it is, you gotta do what's right by you, because at the end of the day, this is mostly a single-player game. It doesn't actually hurt anyone else what you do that much, or at all, really. So yeah, like, there's other, like, another example of, like, just doing what you do, having fun with it, is my buddy Ohm, who is also doing YouTube stuff and From the Depths. He has a hover tank addiction. Like, I can't help but make canoes. He just loves his hover tanks. He can't get enough of them. And it's just, that's actually the most inspiring people you'll find in the community, really. The people who just, they love one thing, and they do that thing, and they get really good at doing that thing, and then it's like, wow, that's a thing. Like, hover tanks are cool, and canoes are cool, or something like, I don't know, flying Tyrannosaurus Rexes with laser eyes are cool. Haven't seen that yet, guarantee someone has done that. So yeah, that's basically the 5 points. How to get better at From the Depths, because there is no good. Be patient, be calm, be humble, don't let others get you down, including yourself, and just basically have fun. It's a video game, that's what it's for. So yeah, I hope that is, for those of you who are new to the game, I hope that's gotten you, like, all pumped up and ready to go, to have a go, build things, maybe even share the things with other people. Just have a good time. Maybe even inspire others. And to those of you who have been part of the channel for a long time, who've been, well, part of the community for a long time, I reckon the wait was worth it, and thanks for clicking on this video anyway, even though it was mostly aimed at the new people. So, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or through YouTube membership if you like. It really helps. Thank you to all my current supporters, and I will see you next time in From the Depths, where hopefully I can repair my battleship. The Great White has sunk my battleship. Farewell!